Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. A football setting unlike any other. The Cotton Bowl cut in half. 50% crimson, 50% burnt orange. The Sooners and the Longhorns have played here since 1932. Today they battle for the golden hat and bragging rights, and the outcome of this game can echo for a long time. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Longhorns will kick it away to get this game going. Texas. Bringing it out. It's Sawchuk. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Set it down to the offense. First down. Back to pass. It's Arnold. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
So from the 16-yard line, it's now second and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Now they run a draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
He's got it open. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion, and they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Last time they played, it was Longhorns in a beatdown, horns up, and the Sooners have not forgotten about that.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. To see the Cotton Bowl half empty because all the OU fans had left early and all the Texas fans singing their songs in pride after that victory.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Give it to the back again. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
It's 3rd down after that run. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry, Kirk. We've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still will be playing for many years to come.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. He'll hand it off. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side, they went and grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And Chris, think about it over the years, all the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big win. Baker Mayfield, Vince Young. I mean, it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be quick to get that hat on.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's second down here. A handoff to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sawchuk. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Took contact on the throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. And that will pick up the first down. Spotted at 38.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
First down here for this offense. Grab behind the line, it's Spurks. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down that way.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass, it's Arnold. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Big gain across midfield, well spotted down near the 30. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry up.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Trying to find room. It's Sawchuk. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Pass caught.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up. The back's got it on a counter. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Bringing pressure. The pass rush closing in. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down. And now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt today for the offense. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. And the Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. And here's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A much-needed score for Cowboys hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight. They try to get themselves back into this game.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. A pre-snap motion from the offense. They're going to run it. And the ball to the ground. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
Longhorns will have to kick it away. And it comes for a second punt. Heads up, a fake, direct snap to the up man. The fake works. They get the yards they needed on that play.
Hey, I understand going for it if you do. But, boy, that was a risk. When you're that close, why the fake punt? The runner had to go a couple yards just to get back to the line of scrimmage, whereas if you just line up and run it, you're a lot closer to the line to gain.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Looks right for a quick completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking. Clearly, everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Man, I love to see linebackers in today's game. They're physical enough to be able to be in the box and defend the run because that's their main primary job. But here you can see the athletic ability to be in man coverage and be able to make a play and knock the ball away.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
It's caught downfield.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the 1st down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 1st down, it's play action. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
set up. Here's second down. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To the air, it's Arnold. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the returner heads out of bounds. Takes the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Where's the snap? Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Baxter. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Lets it go quickly. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but hey, will set up the offense at the 35.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. First down at 10. Tight end goes in motion. They'll give it to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch, signal for and taken. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Let's fly to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline, and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Back to throw. It's Manning. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Longhorns will crank up the tempo. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A quick juke. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The Longhorns have first and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Longhorns line it up with first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal. Muscle toward the end zone on the ground. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. And he knocks that one right through. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. The return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense takes the field. first play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The offense really clicking here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Over the middle and incomplete. Offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still whip.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end who can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner looking to create better field position. Steps out at the 16, would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. To throw, it's Arnold. Receiver makes the catch.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And the Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Trying to find some room. It's Martin. The Sooners pick up enough for a first down. Offense has reached the red zone now. Here's the handoff. Howard right past the defender. Defense stops it, but that's a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Finds room at the 30. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Golden. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls in the catch. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Baxter.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle but get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Manning. Launching downfield. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Longhorns will line up to kick it away.
Whoa, you're talking about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep flicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, that's a combination of really good blocking and outstanding patience by the back. He waited and used his vision and patience to allow that play to open up and then accelerated through the hole to give him that huge gain.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. It's second down here. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Sharp. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The Sooners come to the line in a hurry-up. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 1-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head for a kicker.
Now from the pistol formation. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
On the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here comes a handoff. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. As the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Oklahoma 21, Texas 20.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Manning. Airing this one out toward the sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all you got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
What have the guy cooked up with his 2-point conversion attempt? And the quarterback dropping back. Makes a quick grab. And he makes it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That makes it a touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
21, Texas.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So second down after the incompletion. The shotgun running play call. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And here comes a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Small boys will take over. First and 10.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Manning. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Gives it to the back.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Play action here on first down. It's a short completion to the tight end. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Ball handed off. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the handoff. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch is made. Room to run here.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. And it works. The first down to the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap, it's Martin.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. It's a QB run all the way. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Arnold. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on down.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
You can almost sense the coaches challenge this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for some space. It's Baxter.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that 1st down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. So it's going to come down to this, Kirk. Can this offense execute when it matters most?
Chris, it's a rivalry game. It's a 2-minute drill. You work on this all year, especially this week. They've emphasized it. Now you get your opportunity. And don't forget about the defense out there. If they can get these guys off the field, they can secure a victory.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Sooners come up to the line in a hurry up. It's a shotgun run call. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Takes the handoff again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the Sooners offense is on the move now. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Wafting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. With Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation